Yes. So we talked about infimum only when the set is bounded below, but there is no minimum. Then we talk about infimum. Infimum is the greatest lower bound of all the lower bounds. So in this case, lower bound set is this. Greatest will be 0 because otherwise the lower bound are negative numbers. So we says that infimum is this. There is one more definition of infimum which is more mathematically true, but I will first describe the sequence and then come to definition of infimum. Okay. Here I want to prove. I just gave a not prove. I should write here. It's an observation. What is an observation? That in this set, this is a finite set. Here, minimum is 1 by 7, which is also the infimum. Moreover, we classify now whatever we learned is that a set can be bounded below or not bounded below. In this case, there will be no infimum and no lower bound. For example, Z, the set of integers. Please. Okay. If the set is bounded below, then there can be two ways. Either minimum exists, which is in the set, and in this case, minimum is equals to infimum. But if minimum does not exist, then infimum will definitely exist because set is bounded below. Okay. And we prove this by think this is just a example. You can say that we have taken the set already. This set is nothing but we have taken the 1 by n set. Okay. We assume that if we take any positive number, let's take any positive number, or should I define like this? Let's go by little mathematical today. We want to show that we want to show that any positive number cannot be infimum. I think I wrote the spelling again wrong of this set S. How? Let y greater than 0 and y is equals to infimum of the set S. By definition, it's an infimum, it's a lower bound. So any x which belongs to, okay, just a second. Harsh, what's the problem? Harsh, are you able to uh, uh, listen to me?
Yes, ma'am, very clearly.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what I'm saying that if it's an infimum, that means this is true for all x belongs to S. Yes or no? Yes or no?
X should be greater than equal to
Greater
1.
than
If y
equal
is
to.
Oh,
equal,
sorry. Now, yes or no?
yes,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So y is less than x. But it's an infimum if x equals to y, then y belongs to S, and it implies y is the minimum. But do this set have minimum?
No, ma'am.
No.
So it implies x cannot be equals to y. Let's suppose y is now what my target is. I have to find a element x naught which belongs to S such that x naught is less than 1. Using here we have to use that this notation, inverted
Yes,
For
ma'am.
all.
for all.
For all.
For all.
Okay, then I can write everywhere. This is the only thing which we have to do. We have to find an element. Now think over this. I will wait.
Ma'am, I didn't understand the last step after x naught is less than 1.
This. After this, you didn't understand this. What I have to prove is we want to show that any positive number cannot be infimum. Okay, I have taken y to be a positive number. Now I am claiming that y is cannot be infimum. That means if it's not infimum, that means I can find an element which is less than y, which is in S.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Then
Ma'am, if we take x naught as 1 by y plus del y something, a small quantity, then the whole x naught will be less than y.
No, but remember that x naught can be of the form of 1 by n because S contain what is S by definition?
1 by n, or reciprocals of natural numbers.
I think, ma'am, not possible.
Anyone? It's true. It's true. I'm just asking you to think. Look,
If we take
y,
n greater than y,
y is also positive. 1 by y will be positive.
yes.
Yes.
Now by Archimedean property, there will exist a n naught which is greater than 1 by y. I'm not sure what I'm writing is correct or not. I'm just giving you an intuition.
What is n naught? Any integer?
Because by Archimedean property, do you know Archimedean property?
No.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
No.
No, ma'am.
Oh, ma'am.
Okay. Then next page. I'm skipping this page. We will first let me write Archimedean property and then I'll come back to this example. What is Archimedean property of real number says that for x belongs to real lines, there exists a natural number depending on x. That's why I am writing n, which is depend on x. That's that. N is greater than x. See, x belongs to real number. If x is negative, so any n which you have to choose will be
Greater than x.
I'm saying you have to
N
choose
can be
only
both positive.
one natural number which is greater than x. Okay, if supposedly x is a negative real number,
Then any natural number will work.
not rational number. Yeah, any natural number will
No,
work.
not yes, yes.
Yeah, any natural number will work. Supposedly any n you any x you can think in your mind. This is a real line. This is 0. Whatever x you will think, okay, there will be 1 minus, there will be a natural number, 1 plus, there will be a natural number. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So this is the Archimedean property. You can prove it as well, but right now in the syllabus, whatever is mentioned, it's like they didn't ask me to prove it. So if I will ask the TAs to give a short proof of this. Okay, and this Thursday there will be a tutorial. Okay, so if we use this Archimedean property here, y is positive, 1 by y is positive. Then 1 by y is positive and 1 by y is a real number as well. Then there will exist a natural number such that n is greater than 1 by y.
Right, ma'am.
Yeah. Then I just cross multiply. Then y is greater than 1 by n naught. And 1 by n naught will belongs to, this is our x naught.
Yes, ma'am.
So I can choose a number if y is positive. That means a positive number cannot be an infimum.
Yes, ma'am.
Similarly, you can check there does not exist minimum of the set S, because supposedly there, if there exists a minimum, okay, then a minimum will belongs to the set. Let's suppose y is equals to minimum, then minimum will belongs to the set, then y is equals to 1 by some m naught, then 1 by m naught plus 1 is less than m naught. How can it be minimum? Agreed or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Similarly, we can prove that there does not exist any minimum. So the infimum can be only 0. Let's go ahead little bit. Now we comes to, let's change the color of the pen. Supremum. If the set is bounded above, then the lowest upper bound is called supremum. Sorry. the set is bounded above, then the lowest upper bound is called supremum. So let's go by the examples we have already. We have discussed this. In this, the set is bounded above. We have noticed, and the bound is 0. Oh, sorry, 1. Maximum is 1. So in this case, supremum is also 1. Because maximum exists, so supremum definitely is going to be 1. Now consider this case. This case is interesting. First of all, what is the interval? If I want to write this in interval form,
Open bracket minus root 2
Minus
plus
root
root
2.
2.
okay. Okay. So in this case, what is the maximum and minimum?
Both are not
Root
exist.
2 does not exist.
Don't
Root
exist.
1 minus root.
Yes, ma'am. Both do not exist.
Doesn't exist.
Yes.
And what are the maximum and minimum? Oh, sorry, infimum,
Minus root
Maximum
2.
minus root 2.
Minus root 2. Supremum root 2.
supremum.
Root 2.
Root 2.
Because any number, because if I write upper bound, x belongs to R, the upper bound.
Greater than equals to root 2.
So I have to take the least. Least is root 2.
Ma'am, I didn't
Yes.
understand why minimum and maximum don't exist.
Because minimum maximum definition is the minimum and maximum, if they exist, they have to be in the set.
Okay.
In this interval, if I take any number, look, any small number here as the minimum, so I can find here any small number which is inside the set.
Okay.
But if you say, I take the example, let's count it as 1, this as 2. Then in this case, minimum maximum exist. Because
Yes.
sorry, this is closed bracket. Then exist.
In that case, in the previous case, it should also have a minimum and maximum, but we really can't tell what is the minimum maximum.
No. Minimum
Why
should
not?
be in the definition, should be in the set. Let's
Yes.
suppose.
Just suppose a number. We take a number.
Let's
Root
say
2
y
minus
naught
h.
is the. Let's suppose y naught is equals to minimum of s. Let's call this as s. Okay. Now y naught belongs to this. That means y naught is greater than minus root 2.
Yes.
Now can you find a number in between those, and the number, let's say the number is h will belongs to s. It's easy. In between two numbers, you have to find one number which is inside this.
Okay.
What is the number now?
Suppose we take any number. Why not? So why not minus root 2 by 2 will be such a number.
First of all, complete
A mean of both.
mean of both. Okay. Now can you continue your question? I'm ready to answer.
Suppose we take any number. Suppose root 2 minus h where limit h tends to 0. That is in the set, but we really can't tell what it is. It is a real number, so it will be in the set.
But you need a number, fixed number. Minimum
Yes,
is
but
not
we can't really tell that because it is a irrational number and we really don't know what it is. May also
so
be
that's
a
why we are saying minimum and maximum, because whatever minimum and maximum cannot be the variables, they are the fixed numbers. Even the supremum and infimum corresponding to corresponding to a set S, they are the fixed numbers.
okay.
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 Let me. Okay.
Got it, ma'am.
Got it. Okay. So let's go
Ma'am, I
to a
have a doubt.
particular type of sets.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, can you scroll up a bit? Like you
Yes.
wrote y naught is minimum of S, right? Then y naught should be less than minus root 2, right?
We are in the negative side.
Like normally minus root 2 is the minimum, no ma'am. So if something is more less than that, it should be less than that no matter.
No,
That's
no,
the
no,
same.
no, no. I am saying y naught is minimum, and then I am saying y not by, because I am saying it's minimum. So that means y naught should belongs to S. Now, what is the property of S? S is just this interval. So y naught should be greater than minus root 2.
Ma'am, but you wrote it's minimum of S.
Yes. It's a property of minimum by like definition, or not. I should not say property. Definition. That's the difference between minimum and the infimum. Infimum can be any number which does not even belongs to the set. But minimum should be a number which belongs to the set.
But in this problem, it is less than or equal to 2, right? So minus root 2 and root 2 are also included.
This explanation I have given to this example. The example one.
Okay, ma'am, got it.
Okay, this I just wrote to explain you that if I have taken the set this, in this set,
Yes, ma'am, understood now.
this set has supremum, maximum, minimum, infimum. Okay, this explanation I have given to the previous example.
Yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am.
Okay, now we are interested to study a particular type of sets which we name as, which we define through a function, becomes a set or the range set of a function and named as sequences. I think you already know sequences, you have done in your 11th class.
Ma'am, one example was still left where x belong to rational and x square is less than 2.
Okay, let's go here. In this set, I cannot write a interval form in this set, first of all. I think I have given here. Infimum is minus root 2. Supremum is root 2. There is no difference. Difference comes when
But root 2 and minus root 2 are not numbers, no ma'am.
Root 2 and minus root 2 are
Not rational numbers, no. So their x belongs to rational numbers.
that's the thing. Infimum and supremum cannot, they exist, they should not be the element of the set, while maximum and minimum should be element of set. That's what I'm writing here. See the next example here. I'm writing little small because there is a space crunch here. Here, in this case, maximum and minimum does not exist because maximum and minimum is root 2, minimum is minus root 2, but they does not belongs to the set S.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Understood.
Earlier to the case where I have taken X belongs to R, their maximum minimum exist, but here does not exist. In place of rational, if I have taken irrational, then maximum minimum will exist. Now, if anybody has a doubt, we can raise.
And so in the last question, last example, can we say infimum as minus root 2 and supremum as root 2?
Yes. Because they should exist only. There is no, the infimum, supremum should belongs to, that's the only thing. Okay, yeah, that's the only thing which we have to take care. Got the difference?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Sequences. They are particular type of functions. Do you know the definition of sequence? Okay, what is the example of sequence that you know?
Any AP, GP, HP,
Any?
Natural
any
number.
They are progression sequences.
They follow some mathematical rule.
I think we can
Specific
define sequence as
repetitions.
discrete set of numbers that
If there
follow
is no mathematical rule,
They follow some trend.
But
Any group of numbers which follow a certain pattern.
if they don't follow a pattern. Okay, what is sequences? First of all, you know, if f is a function, this is called as domain. This is called as
Kodo.
range.
range.
f of. Then what is this called as?
Range.
What is it?
This is range here.
This is range.
Range.
It can be a subset of R. Basically, when I
Yes,
write
ma'am.
this, okay, sequences is nothing but a particular type of function defined from natural numbers to real line. There can be complex sequence as well. That means I'm praying here you can get complex number as well. But right now in this course, we are restricted to real
Nikhil,
numbers.
mute your mic.
Okay. So in this course, we are restricted to sequences of real numbers. So we have taken the codomain as real line. Otherwise, it can be complex as well. Something like this. It's defined. Okay, the easiest is, no, this is not the easiest example. I wasted my one example. Easiest example of this type of function.
14916.
1
4, 9, 16.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
अरे ये तो बहुत एडवांस सीक्वेंस बोल दी. वेरी वेरी इजी, वेरी वेरी
Ma'am,
इजी.
1, 2, 3,
Ma'am,
4, 5,
1,
6.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
अरे more easy than this.
1 1 1
Constant.
1 1.
1 1
1, 1, 1, 1.
Constant function.
Constant sequence. Now if we fluctuate to constant sequence, then constant sequence range has only one element. If range has two elements, then
1 0 1 0 0 1 binary.
yes, that also one thing. Examples, these are examples. 0 and odd and even. 1. Okay. So basically you have a
Yes, ma'am.
pattern, or you cannot have a pattern as well. Let's talk about when you have a pattern, and then we will talk about when we don't have a pattern. Okay. So when we have a pattern, for a bit, I am interested to talk to you about the limit of a function that you have learned in your JE. So I'm not writing it here. I am writing it with a red pen here. Okay. So fx equals to let's say this function limit. That's a way of my writing. Otherwise you can write like this. What's this value?
1 by 3.
1 by 3.
1 by 3.
1 by 2.
1 by 3.
1.
1.
1.
How did you calculate this?
Plus 2 minus 2 and separate.
Whole
Degree of x is same
divided
above
by
and
x.
below.
Ma'am, divide
Plus,
Divided by x.
upper and lower by x.
ma'am, numerator plus 2 and minus 2 and separate. X plus 3 minus 2.
Okay, but can you tell me how far is the limit from a number? Look. What
Then
I
we
was
can
trying
neglect
to
one
say
of
is what I'm trying to say is here. Can you tell me? Let's suppose this is in. We are talking about. Let's talk about this number at 0. So at 1, the value is 2 plus 4. 2
1
divided
by
by 1 by 2. At half,
3 by 7.
I'm writing. Just explain me. Huh.
5 by 13.
5 by 13.
9 by 25.
17 by 49.
9 1 by 7. Ah, sorry, 17 by 49. 17 by
17
49.
by 49.
And this thing will goes on. Okay. Let's suppose I am interested in this. Something will come. Okay. I'm not interested what will become. Now I'm saying we know that at extending to 0, because this number is also going to 0 according to you. So at extending to 0, the limit is 1 by 3. So how far what x I should take that fx will be in some neighborhood of 1 by 3. Can you tell me that?
Where f dash x equals 0.
Let's take what fx I should take. What x I should take.
Ma'am, what is the question?
I am saying, can you tell me what x I should take
0.00001.
so that name is that star will hold. That's the way to do. This is
Yes,
called
ma'am.
equalities. In the equalities sections, you have done this. Now,
Yes, ma'am.
now, next step.
Minus
Or
1
that
by
minus 1 by 10 is less
minus
than
1 by 10.
x plus 1 by x plus 3.
No, first you solve this.
12
No?
minus 1
8
by 1 by
LCM.
10.
First you solve this.
First take LCM.
Yes. So, whatever you will say, I'll write here.
2x upon 3.
Ma'am, LCM will
X plus
complicate it. We can open mod.
Okay.
2x.
So, by
And don't take the LCM.
one way is this, or I have written it correct or not. Let me know.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, according to you, you will. Sorry. And then you will find out by calculating these two inequalities. You will find out what's the range of x.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do
Yes,
1 by
ma'am.
10 plays any special role here? I
No,
am
ma'am.
using the screen. Sorry.
No, ma'am.
I can replace with any number.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So let me take my number to be any epsilon which is just greater than 0. Any real number. This will follow. And by this you will able to catch the interval or the range, the x values you should take so that basically you will calculate this is plus. From here you will calculate the x range.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, nothing new I have done here. Anything new which
Yes,
you
ma'am.
didn't know?
No, ma'am.
Nothing new, no?
No.
So let's go to our formulations of sequences. I am always interested here in sequences. Fn is defined to be a function. At extending to 0, this function doesn't make sense. Always in, because n is infinite set, na 1, 2, 3, 4. I am interested to calculate this number. That's called limit. But one thing, observe it here. When we start this example, you already told me that 1 by 3 is the limit. Then I calculated by minus 1 by 3. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Similarly here, we will define a sequence. We thought limit, or we will just by intuitively try to get its limit. Then we will find the n. such that the sequence terms and the limit distance, let's say, goes by real line. Start from 0 here, infinity. Sorry, what happens? Infinity is here. Though I should not write it here because it's not a finite thing, but just to write it, I will try to find, these are my, whatever the lines I'm drawing, these are my fn's. There will be more, but I just showed. Okay, I am interested to find, because I'm intending to let, this is limit, I am denoting it by n. I will try to find those n for which the difference at infinity, we are saying the limit is L, no? The difference between the sequence terms and the limit is less than epsilon, or we can say, I will give a formal definition. This is just for your explanation. You can say,
Ma'am, L is the limit where x tends to infinity.
huh? Like in the case you have defined to be 1 by 3.
Ma'am,
Yes.
what is a function of n?
Function can be any function, na? Right now, till now, I have taken a particular function. Now I will take some function. I'm just explaining some theory. Let me write 2-3 lines and then we will go to some example. If you are done with the example, then I'll give the formal definitions.
Okay.
Okay. Or
Okay,
we can
ma'am.
say that. अरे मैं क्या लिख रही हूँ? That for n greater than n naught, fn, because they are the r in epsilon अरे यार स्पेलिंग मैंने गलत लिख दिया है फिर से उसको मैं बाद में ठीक है epsilon neighborhood. Basically, for any epsilon, I am finding like this. Supposedly, let's take, I think on my screen, Ponam 0, this is just a way to show that at x tending to 0, we do like this. Supposedly at 1, this is the thing. At x tending to infinity, fx is 1. That we know by particularly this example. Then I will write here 1 and here 1 by 10. Then I will find the x which are in infinity neighborhood, or we can say x which are very very large, such that the functions are fx are in around 1. Let me go little bit detail more. Let first take a very practical real life example. I think right now I am seeing Ravi Kumar Meena names in my portal. So this is Ravi Kumar Meena home. Ravi, if I take, Ravi, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Let me take epsilon. Basically, I'm taking in your 100-meter range in your house. Let's suppose you are at your house. In 100-meter range, how many houses will come? 100-meter only.
10 to 15, ma'am.
10 to 15. Let's take 300. Then Ravi, I'm asking to you,
What, ma'am?
if I take the diameter to be like supposedly this is your house, I am taking a circle whose radius is 300 meter, then uh, how many houses will come?
20 to 25.
Similarly this will goes up. Okay, so
Yes.
but can you give me a general formula, like suppose for any meter I will ask you, can you give me, is there any pattern, is there any formula to calculate?
No, ma'am. Any formula.
No, right now you don't have a formula. Supposedly, I'll give you a situation that your house is in 1,000 square foot, and every house in your colony is in 1,000 square foot, and they are adjacent. There is no road, nothing like this. All the things I have given you. Then, as soon as I'll give you 100 meters, then you will convert 1,000 square meter to meters, and then you will come to know exact number of houses. Am I correct or not?
Yes.
Anshu Kumar, am I correct or not?
Yeah, ma'am. So, ma'am, are you audible?
Yes, you are audible. Am I correct or not?
Ma'am, I didn't hear your last sentence.
Avnish? Anvesh. Anvesh Gupta.
Yes, ma'am.
Am I correct or not?
Yes, ma'am, you are correct.
So similarly, we are doing here in sequences. See, in sequence, we have a pattern. So as soon as I substitute epsilon, I am able to fetch the n's such that it is greater than n. Do by example. Fn is equals to
Ma'am,
1 by.
ma'am, I didn't get the comparison of the definition in the example.
Through the example, I'm just trying to say that in the limit sense, what I have to do is I have to take any epsilon which is arbitrary, like I am taking the distance here arbitrary.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, but the problem right here with the Ravi case is that the all houses are of not of same sizes.
Yes, ma'am.
So he can't give me a relation or a formula.
Yes.
Like for any meter the result will hold, like if I substitute here 500 meters, then I can get a number of houses.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, but in our case, since we have a formula, we can do this. Or supposedly I'll take a different example because I think it's not much clear to you. Let's suppose you are sitting here in a classroom, this is your classroom, and everyone is 1 meter apart from each one.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, take it very symmetrical case, and Ravi is the center person. If I have to ask Ravi how many students are sitting 1 meter apart, then he will consider this 2 meter apart. Then he will consider just that 2 meter, how many, 2 into 2 is 4 meter square, and how many students can cover. Easily he can calculate, na?
Yes,
Similarly
ma'am.
here, what we are doing, we are generating a formula. You when you did the inequalities, you never realize that what you are doing. You just, whatever the inequalities such like this is given to you, just calculate and do the MCQ type questions.
Yes, ma'am.
But you never realize what you are doing actually. That's what I'm trying to say. Right now we will realize that actually uh, by these inequalities you are learning something something more. I should not say what's the precise, then it releases more doubt things to you right now. Okay, so I am saying, since Ravi does not have these things, that's why we can't do this. But otherwise, if it's everything will be symmetrical, then Ravi can also do the same things. So let's go by this formula. It has a pattern. What it will be limit?
0.
0.
Zero.
Zero.
So, but remember when I did the set 1 by n, then infimum comes out to be 0. That
Yes.
means there is a relation between infimum and the limit in some cases.
Yes, ma'am.
Agreed? So,
Yes, ma'am.
right now I am writing limit to be L. Later we will talk about the relations. So, to be 0, you are saying. Now I am interested to find out this. What for any epsilon I should find a n naught. This n naught I have to find so that this will hold true. Basically, but 1 by n is positive.
Yes, ma'am.
This is also true. But
Yes.
I have to take n naught to be a natural number. N naught to be a natural number. So, n naught definition will be the upper floor function plus 1. Just to remove, like, take care of everything. Because always, if it's a floor function, plus 1 will exist. So, for all n greater than 1 by n minus 0 is less than epsilon.
And what is that written 1 by epsilon naught plus 1?
I have to choose a natural number such that this relation will hold. Array, see this example. You have to choose x such that this relation will hold. You have to find this x. Do you have to find the x such that this relation will hold? Similarly, here you have just the thing you have wrote without mod. I have written with mod. But mine is positive, so nothing makes change. I have to choose x such that the relation hold. I'm not asking
From that you
here
have written as greatest integer function.
because n naught, my choice of n naught should be natural numbers. If 1 by epsilon is minus 1 to the, let's say this to be, then 1 by epsilon cannot be a natural number, no? Yes or no? I doubt myself, so let me change.
Can be a Hogan natural number.
Hmm.
Ma'am, I'm unable to understand this last example at all.
Okay. Look, he says I have taken a limit sequence 1 by n. He says the limit is 0 by intuitively. Okay. I am
Yeah.
saying I have to find natural numbers, set of natural numbers such that fn's minus 0, that means the limits, are in epsilon neighborhood of this is 0, this is 1, this is 1 by 2, this is 1 by 3, this is 1 by 4, 1 by 8, 1 by 16. I am taking any epsilon. Okay. I have to figure what n I should take so that any epsilon. Let me take epsilon to be, let's go abroad this. Reduce the this sign and take the red pen. Okay. Let me take epsilon band to be, so this is 1 by 16. This is my epsilon band. Okay, but since there are no negative terms in the sequence, so I am more interested in this. Okay, now I am saying in this epsilon band, I have to find those n such that if n's
Ma'am,
that
sorry to interrupt,
hmm,
but we have another class.
okay, so we will continue this next time. Wait, don't leave right now. Let me download the attendance sheet.
Okay.
Okay, now you can leave.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am,
We
could you
will
please share
continue
these
this
notes?
yeah, we will continue this tomorrow.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you,
Okay,
ma'am.
thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Thank you,
Thank you,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you,
Thank you,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Thank you,
Okay,
ma'am.
bye bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.